A very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
Sit back, relax. The doctor will see you now.
A very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
Sit back, relax. The doctor will see you now.
That's right. You're far too kind. Too kind. All right, everybody, what's up? This your boy, Dr. Cheats, and thank you for tuning into the Private Confessions of a Cheater, a show that dives deep into the art of cheating and exploring the mindset of cheaters and those who have been cheated on. We also will be discussing the different aspects of relationships and how it works and how all of them tie in together. But today, on this episode, our topic is going to be, would you really want to know if your partner cheated? And I'm not going to just be doing this by myself. I have a guest host today. Her name is TT. What's up, TT? Let them know that you're in the building.
Dr. Cheese, what they do, baby? Yeah, it's your girl.
You know how we do it when we get together, baby.
You know that. It's your girl TT in the building. Excited about what we gonna do tonight, what we gonna talk about tonight, this discussion.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, let me just get this started real quick. I told y'all on the first podcast or whatever, I gave y'all my information and stuff to either call in or send some emails and stuff, which I definitely will be giving you all the information. Well, you know what? While we right here, right now, listen, follow me on all the platforms. That's you can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and it's Dr. Cheats, DR. Then it's CHEATZZ, okay? But I'll go into depth with that at the end or whatever. But today, I have an email from one of our listeners already, and it ties into the topic. So let me just read what she wrote to me, and then we'll talk about it, discuss it, and then we'll also tie in our topic with it. All right, so it says, Dear Dr. Cheats, I was dating a guy, we'll just call him Luke. Okay, so Luke will go away for work at times, and most times he stayed by my place the night prior to his departure. But this time, including his car, he left his laptop behind. There you go. A few days after seeing the laptop, I decided to go in it. I wasn't looking for anything particular, and it was a seldom used device. I opened Luke's folder and saw about 10 pictures. It wasn't a big deal, regular pics, until I saw the pictures date stamp. Okay, the dates were around my birthday, and I started looking at the pictures again because I was a bit confused as when the pictures and the dates were the times and the locations. So I chalked it up because there was nothing incriminating in the pictures. No need to start something when I couldn't see anything solid. But I did put it in my mental file cabinet. Y'all women really got that mental file cabinet. That's dangerous. But anyway. So months later, it was months later, I was on the phone with an associate of mine attempting to plan an excursion on Luke's birthday anniversary because it was nearing. My associate asked me if he or she could search and be done with it by searching up my name and Luke's name because discounts could be earned by your names or whatever. So after I gave the associates names and stuff like that, I agreed and said sure because I I would have liked to take that opportunity to get the discounts, and I knew for sure Luke and myself never used this company. To my surprise, my associate says that Luke has used the company, and most recently, when given the date, my mental file cabinet opened and brought the pictures back to me. Now, with a nervous feeling and tempered, I asked a few more questions of my associate, and after hanging up, I looked at my daily calendar and flipped back to the dates and realized Luke was supposed to be at work training those very same dates. Like, it's crazy, but y'all women are the best private investigators in the world. Like, she went from going to a mental file cabinet to checking the photos and checking the dates, and now bringing them back together, and like, that is crazy. So she said, I asked Luke about the dates, and he was at training first, to which he confirmed, which was a lie. Then I asked about the dates I saw on the computer, and Luke said the same thing, and I said, okay, whatever. Then the dates must have gotten placed on there by the laptop. That's what he said. He said that the laptop probably just put those dates there or whatever. Then I hit Luke with the information I received from my associate. Do you know, within the span of 24 hours, Luke gave me 11 lies, 11 reasons as to why the pictures in my associate was not accurate. I couldn't even argue with him. I just listened to all the additional lies. Okay, so I took a few days to consider how to move forward with ending things with Luke. Oh, well, dang, you gonna end it with Luke? But I wanted him to tell me the truth first. Okay, so anyway, let me go through and then I'll come back to that. I decided to consult with a male friend. That's where you went wrong. But anyway, we'll go back to that anyway. Luke did not like me talking or being around his male friend because of our past. What kind of past is that? Okay, so my friend told me that if I wanted to know the truth, I would have to promise not to ask what, where, when, and why. My male friend said the reason why some guys never admit the truth is because they don't want to answer all the questions that come after the admission. I was bothered not because I feel that as adults, if you cannot tell the truth about your life or your actions, what's the point? I made the decision to agree with my male friend and just ask Luke if it happened. I promised I wouldn't ask any follow-up questions. All I wanted was the admission. So Luke agreed to answer my question, but first he wanted to know how I viewed him as a man. I was baffled by the question, and I was so not ready to give him my answer because I am very honest. Slightly reluctant, I answered Luke. He then admitted his fault. As dead air fell, I told Luke, okay, I'm going to hang up now. Knowing me, Luke should have known the next steps. However, Luke called me the next day as though nothing transpired, as if he never lied or nothing ever happened to cover up the lies or anything like that. So Luke was on some, so how was your day? And what we getting into this weekend?
Like it's supposed to disappear.
So I kindly told Luke I appreciated his stimulated honesty, but that we were done. After a few moments of silence, I said goodbye, Luke. Whew. That was a long one, yeah, but it goes with the topic. Like, do you really want to know if someone cheated on you? Like, do you really want the honest opinion or want the honest answer? I feel, first of all, it all depends. Like, with this caller or with this email, she said that after she found out everything, she just wanted him to tell the truth because she just wanted, I guess, that closure. She already had it in her mind that she was going to leave him, because she said that just before I left him, I wanted to know the truth or whatever. But those of you out there who, let's say you have a relationship for years and years, or it's a marriage or something like that, do you really want your mate to tell you, yeah, I cheated on you, yeah, I had sex with this girl, yeah? Do you really want to put that in your mental capacity to remember if you're not going to do something with it? What are you going to do with that information? Like, tell me. Let me get a woman's point of view. TT, what are you going to do with that information? Why do you want to know if somebody cheated? Especially if, say for instance, okay, with this dude, Luke, okay, she has some little things. She's doing a private investigation thing. She's going through his emails and stuff like that, which, as a male point of view, I always feel like you never go looking for stuff. If it comes to you, then that's a difference. But when you go looking for stuff, you're going to find stuff. And if you don't find it, you're going to start making up stuff because you're going to see things and then you're going to start putting your own interpretations to it, and then it just makes things worse. But if you feel like you in love with this person and you're not going to leave them for just like anything or whatever, why even want to know that information?
Very particular set of skills.
Because you need to know. Like, okay, first of all, it depends on the nature of the relationship. So if y'all just hooking up, y'all just getting together every now and then or whatever, that's just somebody you call, when you need to feel warm inside or whatever, that's different. But if you are in a long-term relationship, this is your dude, this is your girl, married, whatever y'all got going on, you need to know, because I guarantee you, it could be 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years down the line, that thing is going to come back up. I promise you. And it also depends on the nature of the cheat. So, what's the guy named Luke? Okay, let's put it like this. Say he was out with his boys or whatever, and then, like, they're at the strip club or whatever, and we all know how, back in our days, how it used to be at the strip club. I have no idea what it is like now. But we know that those girls take you back in the champagne room and top you off real good and then let you go about your business, and you won't even deal with them no more, none of that. If it was something like that, you could just charge that to the game because there ain't nothing. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's okay, but I mean, that's something you charge to the game. But if it's somebody that you constantly spending time with and you invest in time, you writing every day, good morning, beautiful, good morning, gorgeous, all kind of garbage like this, and you've invested time and you put energy and effort into the situationship, almost definitely you need to let your mate know what's going on.
Yeah, I get that. And I understand what you're saying, but like even in the email, she said that her friend, who she confided in or whatever, said that he didn't want her to ask the when, the why, and all that stuff or whatever, because maybe how men are, they're gonna be afraid to really be honest because of the repercussions of what's gonna happen or how she's gonna think after you tell her the truth. And she says that she can handle the truth, but deep inside she can't handle the truth.
Because you never want anybody else outside of your relationship to have to come and tell your mate something that you did when you could have been honest enough to just bite the bullet and be ready to deal with the consequences and tell your mate what the deal is off rip. Point blank, period.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done, though.
Okay, you say that they don't admit it because they don't want to deal with the repercussions. First of all, there are going to be repercussions anyway. I don't care who you are, man, woman, boy, girl. You're not going to tell nobody that you cheating on them and don't expect nothing to happen. So don't you think telling your mate what the real deal is all in one time, admitting everything, telling all the truth, is better than telling a lie, trying to cover it up, and still in the back of your mind every day, you sweating, you losing sleep. You never know when this is going to come up again. And then you got to lie. You got to tell one lie to get out of it. Then you got to tell another lie. Okay, 2 months down the line, something else come up. You forgot the 12, 13, 18 lies you told in the beginning. So, come on, man. Why not just tell it at the beginning? First of all, you should have been prepared to deal with the repercussions when you did what you did in order to have to tell your mate what was going on, right or wrong. Okay, so that's my answer.
Okay, let's say for instance, like if you and I was in a relationship, right, and I started out in a relationship, like we were serious, but I was still doing my thing, still cheating and stuff like that or whatever. But I actually got myself together, straightened up, and I was like, for the last 2-3 years, I've just been faithful and just been perfect. Well, no one's perfect, but you know, in the relationship wise, as in cheating, I haven't been doing anything. Then all of a sudden, let's say something comes up and you just ask me a question, as in, if I ever cheated on you in the last 3 years. Me, as the person that I'm thinking, I'm like, if I know for sure that you would never know, and definitely this person like done moved on or died or just in a different state and country or whatever, I don't think I would tell you, because I don't see the purpose of me telling you. Because if I'm not living that lifestyle no more, if I'm not seeing that person no more, if nothing happened that will jeopardize our future and our relationship as it is right now and things are going good, why would I say something now, you know, to now have you thinking about, oh, well, 2 years ago who it was and this and that or whatever, and it just opens up old wounds and just affects the relationship. And for what reason? It doesn't have no purpose of affecting the relationship, because it happened in the past 2 years ago, and like I said, you would have never known about it if I didn't tell you. So I feel like that's something that you should just take to the grave and just keep that door closed. Understand what I'm saying?
Because every little thing, we gonna start connecting the dots, and you know when the dots get connected, then you have a full picture right there. So just get it out the way and stop trying to be secret and all that kind of stuff, because all that does is creates even more and more drama. Point blank period. If you tell it how it is the first time, then you don't have to worry about stuff keep coming up, because you already told it how it is. So that's it right there.
Man, I think it's just because, you know, social media done changed the game, done changed it a lot, done caused a whole lot of problems and a whole lot of relationships to break up. Because, I mean, back in the day, I'm not trying to reveal my age or anything, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, back in the day, you didn't have to worry about all the social media and somebody sliding in your DM or somebody getting, taking pictures of you, because we didn't have no camera phones back then. So you don't have to worry about that, or you don't have to worry about you out cheating or sneaking with your sneaky link or whatever, and then your main person FaceTime you, say, let me see you right now and stuff like that, because we didn't have no FaceTime back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So these are kind of things that has caused, you know, a lot of things to change with the game and with the cheating and all that stuff. And I also feel like the social media and all of the reality shows and stuff like that, they like glorify cheating, like almost. It just made these side chicks feel like super side chicks or something. Like they just don't care. Yeah, they just don't care, and they be feeling like, you know, I guess after their self-esteem even get pushed even lower when they find out that they got played, then they really, really want to just blow up the spot. And I think that social media thing has changed the game, because now they have access.
Yep, I agree with you on that. I blame social media, I blame these reality TV shows and all that kind of stuff, because just like you say, they glorify the side chick. Let me tell you something. This stuff has been going on since the beginning of time. If you ask me, that's just in a man's nature. Big man, small man, tall man, short man, preacher man, Catholic man, priest man, Muslim man, any man. I haven't met him. That come on. Since the beginning of time, our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers, our great-great-grandfathers had side kids, side families, all this kind of stuff. But let me tell you something about back in the day. Back in the day, a side piece, whether it was a man or a woman, they knew their place. It would be no reason, no way that they would even attempt to overstep their boundaries and address someone who's in a place that they wanted to be. that they wanted to be in. It's just what happened. But these days, these people don't have no respect. They think it's all good. Like they think it's something to be on the sideline. When really you on the sideline and you really have no idea what the man has to do or what the man has done to build this man up, to create this man, this woman, this relationship that you on the outside looking in and you want so bad. No idea. And also, excuse me, the reason why a lot of these, especially side chicks, don't respect or know their place is because I blame the man. First of all, the men, these men, they build these women up. They sell them all these dreams and all kind of stuff like this. All these dreams that will never come true, and have them thinking that they about to be in the main place. They gonna lead the main, and they gonna have this and that, all kind of stuff. So you build up their self-esteem because a lot of them, I'm not saying all, a lot of them are insecure. A lot of them have low self-esteem. So if you think, if this person has low self-esteem all this time, and here come this man, he fine, and he this, he that, and all she got, and telling her everything she want to hear, you don't think she gonna be bold enough to know her head gonna blow all the way up, her head gonna be in the clouds, and she's thinking that, oh, he gonna leave her anyway, so let me just go ahead and try to blow up this spot. That's their mentality. It's a dumb mentality, but that's their mentality, and what they're not even realizing that they being finessed, they being sold drinks, and these things that this dude promising them ain't gonna never happen. All they gonna leave out their relationship with is memories. Memories of that thing, and memories of them broken promises that he made her. Period.
But seriously though, side chicks, I don't want you to get alarmed. I don't want you to think that we're just beating up on y'all and stuff like that. That's why I keep telling you this is going to be juicy, because I'm going to have some side chicks on here too, and you're going to get your opportunity to express how you feel, to give us and let us see what's inside your mind and what you're going through, or what's your mindset, or why you are a side chick, and if it has anything to do with the low self-esteem or anything like that. So don't get alarmed, side chicks. We're going to give you your opportunity.
And I could talk about this, Dr. Cheeks, very comfortably, because back in my younger days, I did play the side chick role at one point in time. And then I used to think about these things, but it never once crossed my mind to go and confront the man. Yeah, I believe some of the dreams. Yeah, I fell into the finessing and all that kind of stuff, but I would never. And then maybe that goes along with age and the mentality of back then as opposed to the mentality of right now.
Yeah, that's true, and that's why it brings up the reason why I'm saying I don't know if it's because of insecurity. I don't know if it's because their self-esteem is low, but that's why I said that we can definitely have some side chicks on here to find out exactly. And you see, I keep piggybacking on saying on our next episode, or one of our episodes, we're gonna have the side chicks on here. I want to keep you know, wanting more. It's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be good. So that's why I keep saying that and all that stuff. But let me let you know, I already have some messages and some callers that called in, and one of them was a side chick, and she was saying that she became a side chick because she fell in love with someone and they cheated on her, and then after that she just became a savage. She just started just dealing with dudes. She didn't care if she break their hearts or not. She don't care if they fell in love with her. She got what she wanted out of them, and then she was out. So it's crazy, but that's just the isness of the situation. Like, so we're gonna see exactly what that is about. But it just goes back to what I was saying. Like, say for instance, what if I was in that situation with her, and she had like that baggage and those things happen, and then she finally say, okay, I'm gonna settle down with this guy, and then I cheated on her 2 years ago, but I didn't let her know, and she never found out or whatever. You think I'm just gonna bring it up and say, oh, I just wanna be honest and open with you before we get married or whatever, that I cheated on you 2 years? No, I think that doesn't even make sense, because I'm looking out for not only myself, but I'm looking out for her too. I'm looking out for her feelings and not having her to go back and just rekindle all of those bad thoughts of when she got cheated on and then she went to being a savage, and now I'm going to say something like that to cause her to now want to maybe revert back to that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to ask God to forgive me. Ain't no one perfect. I'm going to get forgiveness from him, and I'm going to keep it moving. I know they say that, if you don't say something or you keep things to yourself, that's still like almost like a white lie or whatever, but it is what it is. I'm taking it to the grave, especially if I know for sure that it doesn't have any relevance in my relationship now.
Oh, you wait. You say you're going to ask God to forgive you. Oh, my gosh. Typical man. Yeah, it's typical man. And I'm going to say this to say, these days, I don't know what people call relationships because they got some foolishness going on. So if you've been with somebody 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 19 years, your best bet is to try to work on what y'all got going on and fix that, or be by yourself. Because, baby, these people out here these days, I ain't interested in meeting nobody new. Because you don't know who you dealing with. You don't know people. You could be with people 15, 16, 17 years and still don't know them. What you think I'm going to do with somebody that I just met a few days ago and think we about to hook up? It ain't going to work like that. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. It ain't going to work. Bottom line is, if you're not going to be honest with nobody else, you need to be honest with the person who you are with. Regardless of what it is, if y'all bond, y'all love, y'all whatever, y'all vibes, y'all whatever is strong enough, y'all can get through anything. Be honest with that person. Don't leave that person out there in the dog looking crazy. And it's not even about looking crazy, but just out there with their nose wide open and not knowing what's going on. That's the thing. It's the common courtesy. Let these people know what's up. Let your people, your mate or whatever, be ahead of the game. Don't leave them out there with something going on all around them. They don't know what's going on, and then when the mess come and catch them off guard. You just don't do that. Just be honest. Be upfront one time and deal with it as it goes, instead of having to deal with it now, later, and then later, and then later again, because you done told so many lies. You got to keep on telling lies. You don't know what you say.
Well, I mean, I can see what you're saying with that, but I guess it's levels to this, and I guess too, it all depends on where you at in your relationship and how you feeling about that person. And like I said at the beginning, is what would you do with the information? Like, what mindset you have, as in why would you want to know if they cheated or not? So, like, say for instance, with this person who, with the email with Luke or whatever, we don't really know exactly where they were in their relationship. We don't even know if they were in a relationship. She just said that he used to spend the nights and stuff like that or whatever. So I don't know what would be the reason why she would want to, go into his personal stuff, or just to check to see, like in his laptop or whatever. I don't know if it's something like with y'all women, just like something just goes off and y'all just get this feeling or whatever, but I don't know. Is it just something that women do? I know for men, I know for me, I don't go looking for anything. I feel like when you go looking for something, that's when you find something. So, but with this situation, I don't know what would have been the reason why she went and looked for something.
I don't even think it's about caring enough to go look. I think as women, that's just what we do. I mean, it's not like we go looking for stuff, but it's just, that's just what we do. I mean, it was there. Oh, let me just look at it right fast. Oh, let me just see. It's not like she was looking for anything, because you see when she first looked at the thing, she was like, oh, okay, it's nothing in here that looks, out of the ordinary. So let me just go on and close this and go about my business. So, like I say, it depends on the nature of the relationship. It's just what we do. We just need to know. We got to know. We just want to know what we dealing with, who we dealing with, who they dealing with, who they used to deal with, what they used to be look like. That's just what we do. Most of us anyway.
Yeah, but so it just goes to show, like I said, and I know my fellas, y'all could relate and y'all back me up with this. We don't want to know. We really don't. And the thing about it is, y'all are total opposite. Like women, so you basically saying that the women want to know regardless, whether it has no relevance in what the future holds for your relationship. It has no relevance with how it's going to affect the relationship. You just want to know. And I don't know, that's just kind of weird to me. I feel like I don't want to know. I don't want to know no details. I don't want to know any of that foolishness, because all it's going to do is every time something, the little slightest thing happens, then it's going to be in the back of my mind. And I think that's what a lot of problems arise with females, because I think females be wanting to know, and you shouldn't be wanting to know that.
Yes, most women would want to know and need to know if that man is cheating, because they don't want nobody else coming up to them telling them nothing. I don't want no chick sending me no DMs, inbox, going through hell and high water trying to search for me so she could tell me, oh, when your man ain't with you, he with me. Ain't nobody don't got time to deal with that. Whether it was the truth or not, ain't nobody don't want to be bothered with that. Because everybody know when the story get told the second and third and fourth time, it's going to be a little bit more added to it. So, men, women, whoever, just tell the truth. Period. Dr. Cheeks, just tell the truth. And y'all, man, y'all don't want to know because y'all cannot handle what we can handle. Y'all can dish it out all over the world, but y'all can't take not one little drop of it. So that's why y'all don't want to know, because y'all ain't ready to deal with emotionally what comes with it.
Well, I definitely won't disagree with you with that, and maybe that is the reason why that we don't want to know, because we can handle it. And I think it's the best way to go too, because I think when we can't handle it and we get in our feelings, things really go left real fast and it goes to the extreme. So I think it's better that way.
Let me go find out who Dr. Cheeks dealing with, so I can go whisper in her ear and put her up on a little bit of game. Know what I mean?
No. You ain't gonna be blowing up my spot. Definitely not. But listen, I just want to say thank you so much for being on this podcast with me. You know, when we're together, you know, it's a heated conversation, because I know, like I said, you my sidekick. You understand? I might be Dr. Cheeks, but you're nurse practitioner, TT. You understand what I'm saying? So thank you so much for being on this podcast. And guess what? We definitely gonna have you back on. I hope that you do come back on. So I look forward to seeing you again.
Anytime. I really appreciate you allowing me to be here and sit on the stage with you, Dr. Cheeks. I hope that you will invite me back at another time, and I really enjoyed myself.
Don't forget to jump over to Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and hit that subscribe button. You gotta hit that subscribe button, and also leave a rating and review so I could get my podcast booming and more ears can hear about all the stuff that we'll be talking about, you know. I'm constantly, daily putting content on social media, so please like, comment, and subscribe and share. You can find me on TikTok. That's Dr_Cheeks. That's Dr_CHEATZZ. And you can also find me on Instagram the same way, Dr_Cheeks. YouTube, same way, Dr_Cheeks. And on the YouTube, I'm going to be posting stuff, and also I'm going to be vlogging on there, so you can see a little video that goes behind all of the podcasts and everything. So make sure you subscribe and get up on there too. And then definitely Facebook. You know, I need to get my followers and my views up on Facebook. So with Facebook, that's the only difference is Dr. Cheeks, just no underscore, just DRCHEATZZ. All right, and all of you who want to send in stuff, if you want to send in some comments or anything about this episode, or you want to send in like my previous email or a situation or something that you want us to discuss and talk about, you can send it at Dr.CHEATZZ@gmail.com, or you could call in. Yep, I got a line. So if you want to call in, that's 786-383-4767, and you can leave your comments, you can leave your concerns, you can leave your stories, whatever. And just remember to, Even if you don't do it, I'm gonna do it. But please, just remember, leave everything anonymous. Don't call no man. Don't try. Because we're not trying to be messy. I'm not trying to blow up no spots. I'm not trying to break up no homes. I'm not trying to cause marriages to get in divorce. I'm not trying to do none of that. Like I said before, it's something that's out there, something that has been out there, and something that we all been doing or all been a part of. So why not talk about it?
So this your boy Dr. Cheats on the podcast Private Confessions of a Cheater. So until we meet again, peace.